This be that girl, sweet tea in the house, sweet tea in the house, sweet tea in the house. This be that girl, sweet tea in the house. Hi, how do you do? Hi, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, sweet tea in the house. Yes, and your girl about to get litty lit, baby. Are you ready for some entertainment from your girl? You feel me? Well then, without further ado, here go your girl. Let me tell you what I'm talking about today. If you're new to my channel, first and foremost, comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification button so you can be notified when your girl, what? Drop them bangers on everything, baby. Because your girl be dropping them. Alright? So, this is a serious situation I'm talking about. You feel me? I'm talking about stalkers. People who stalk you, men who stalk you, slash boyfriends who turned into a stalker. Because you know your boyfriend can turn into a stalker. I'm quite sure some of you ladies have experienced that. I'm quite sure some of you men, because I'm not just going to speak on the female aspect of it. I'm going to speak on the male aspect of it too. Because men, I know it's some men watching. I know you have broken up with a girl and she wouldn't let you go, baby. She just kept carrying on and following you around and doing this to you and doing that to you. You feel me? At that point, she has become a stalker. And let me tell you now. So, your girl done been through it all. I done been through boyfriend stalkers, and I done been through people who I've rejected, who became a stalker. You feel me? Okay, so I'm going to be bringing up some people who did these things to me, but I'm going to be cautious not to mention their name, okay? Because I wouldn't want them to be looking at this and get salty and go to feeling some type of way and come back for your girl again in the stalking aspect. You feel me? Because I don't need that shit. No, ma'am. You feel me? All right, so the first person that stalked me before, and it's a bad thing because this person has passed away, so you know, rest in peace to that person, but I gotta just bring it to you. You feel me? Okay, this person, he was kind of delayed. He was a special person. He was a misfit. He was a nerd. That's what I should say. He was nerdy. You feel me? Nerds sometimes, honey, they can get an obsession over a beautiful woman. So this person was a nerdy type of person, okay? I met this person at church. I used to sing in the choir, you know, we were young. So he wanted to start hanging around with me. So I took him in, I let him hang out with me. I always knew I was a pretty girl, cute girl, whatever. Not trying to brag, you feel me? But I also stayed ground level and didn't try to think high and mighty and didn't try to think that, you know, oh, I'm too good to hang around this person or that person. My heart went out to him. So I let him hang around me, you feel me? Okay. As time went by, you know, he hung out with me. He went places with me sometimes. He even babysitted for me a couple of times. Just sat in with the kids, you know, while I run down the streets real quick little errands or something like that, okay? So he went to asking me, though, would I be his girlfriend? You know, and I said, no, you're not my type. You know, I don't see you like that. He was like, why? I was like, that's just the way it is. You're not my type, you know, because he just wasn't my type. He was a nerd. He wore thick glasses, you know, he was heavy set. He walked funny. He act funny. He act goofy. He was missing a few screws, not screws, but he just wasn't smart enough, you know, very highly intelligent. You know, you can tell the way he talked and act. You feel me? So I told him no. So he couldn't take it. Okay, so one day he came to my house and he told me that he felt like committing suicide. That he was going to commit suicide. He said one, he felt like throwing himself in front of a car. I had to talk to him and tell him, you know, I started giving him a long lecture and telling him, you know, that he couldn't do that, you know. It's not worth it. I'm not worth it. You feel me? You got to move on with your life. And you know, when somebody tell you that they don't want to be with you, got to move on. It's more to life than just one female. It's a lot of fish in the sea. Anyway, I just gave him a long talk. And he sat there as I talked. He said, no, but I want you. He pulled out a knife, a switchblade. He put it to his wrist. And he sat there telling me that he was finna cut his wrist. Go ahead and end it all. Because he don't have nothing to live for. Oh my gosh, at that point, I didn't know what else to do, so I had to go ahead and call 911. You know, I walked away I talked to him, told him not to do that. No, I didn't walk away. I called him right in front of his face. I told him they need to come out, that he was here with a knife trying to kill himself. So they did come out, you feel me? They had to talk to him. They ran him away. They barred him away from my house. You feel me? I had to get a trespass warrant after that, you feel me, just to get him away from me. Okay, so it wasn't over. What he did later on, I was attending church. This was a different church. We were older. Now, we were older at the time, but when I met him in church, we were teens, but then we got to be grown adults or whatever, and that's when he did all this. So to my church, he was going to my new church as well. He followed me to my church. He told the pastor he had something to say. Is it okay if I say something in front of the church? He stood up there and started saying things about me. It's a woman in this church. I love her so much. She don't love me. She don't want me. And it's really hurting me. It's really bothering me. And I think he said, would y'all please pray for me? So yeah, I was like, what? And the pastor's wife, she was sitting on the front row, and she looked back at me and she was like, what have you done? I was like, I ain't did nothing, because she, you know, she saw that he hung around me a lot, so she put two and two together. But yeah, so that was that instance, you feel me, about that and him trying to kill himself, okay? So on to the next person. I have one that, and you know, it's a shame to say this again, but this person has passed away. Yeah, it's a lot of deaths that done happened in my city. This person here passed away in a car accident, you feel me? So, and that's sad to say, but yeah, it happened. And anyway, he had, rest in peace, he had an obsession over me. I broke up with him because he turned out to be abusive, you feel me? He put his hands on me. Plus he tried one of my daughters, you feel me? So I told him I didn't want him no more. He didn't give up. He caught me. He was hanging around outside. He caught me when I was walking to the store. He put a knife in my back. He followed me to the store. No. He put the knife in my back. Told me I bet not let out that he is doing that. I bet not tell nobody about what he's doing, that he has a knife in my back. I better be very quiet before he killed me. And he told me to just walk past my kids, because they were in the house. They were teenagers and preteens. He was like, go straight to the bedroom, don't say nothing. I went straight to the bedroom. I was like so scared. I was like, oh my gosh, you know. So he got me in the bedroom and went to talking and telling me how he loved me and he not going to do nothing to me. He put the knife up. He was like, but I love you and I'm not finna leave you. And he walked with me again. Oh no, while he was talking to me like that, a knock came at the door. And it was my baby daddy. And he was like, hey, come outside, let me talk to you. And the dude was in my back with the knife again. And I had to be cautious of what I said. I told the baby daddy, I can't come out there and talk to you right now. He said, why? He was like, what the fuck? This nigga right here jealous or something? Excuse my language. He was like, if you need me, let me know. You want this nigga out of here? He started getting crunk, you feel me? He was like, let me know, sweetie. You know, because I take care of this nigga right here. And he was scared of him. He was scared of my baby daddy. He wouldn't say a word. So, my baby, no. Like I was saying, he was scared of my baby daddy and everything. So, the baby daddy went on and left, and he followed us, and I didn't know he was following us because I had done told the baby daddy, let's go to the corner store. Baby daddy still had the, what am I saying, baby daddy? I mean, not baby daddy, but the dude I was involved with, he had the knife in my side, walking to the store with me. And the baby daddy was in his car, riding slow, looking at us and saying to me, if you need me, if you want me, I'll kick this nigga out, let me know. Are you unhappy with this nigga? Let me know. You feel me? And he was showing me a gun. He kept looking down at the gun and pointing at it and stuff. I was like, what the world? And I didn't know he had that in him. I didn't know he'd act that way, you know, trying to help me out, you know. So that was that, you know. Get what you need. That was that. Just hurry up and get out the light. So, what else happened in my life? Another stalker was a boyfriend that I had, right? He was putting his hands on me. I had to get my dad. My dad passed away. Rest in peace, Dad. My auntie, rest in peace, auntie. She's passed away. Like I said, there's a lot of deaths in the family. And my brother that lives out of town who's in the military. So I had to get them to come down and help me. You know, I just mentioned it to them, but they volunteered to come on over and help me get him out of my house. You feel me? So they came down all together. And they confronted him and told him he had to leave. She don't want you here. You've been putting your hands on her. That's my sister. It was funny though. My brother, he came down with a sword. He had a sword and with the case go to it. He sat the sword on the floor. The boyfriend at the time looked down at the sword like, what the hell is going on here? Then my brother popped his knuckles and sat there and began to talk and tell him, I heard you've been putting your hand on my sister. So yeah, after that was all said and done, ran his ass away. They went on and left and went about their ways. Later on that night, here he come to my window, begging and crying, head against the window, snotting, tears coming out his eyes. I love you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put my hands on you, this and that. I said no, because it was nothing in the world that he could say to me to change my mind. I'm done. I don't want you no more. It's over. You hit me, and I don't like that. You feel me? Plus you this, and I told him all other flaws that he got about himself that I didn't like. You feel me? And I made him leave. Oh, he didn't leave though. He went and slept somewhere on my property in this little utility house that I had and everything. Because I saw him coming out of there like the next morning. I was like, look at this dude right here. You feel me? But yeah, I was like, So that was one instance. Then another instance is it's a baby daddy. I'm not going to expose his name, but we broke up. He had issues that I didn't like. He was putting his hands on me. He liked to drink. He was doing drugs from time to time. I found it out. I told him I don't want him no more. He became my stalker. He started following me. I even got him trespassed away from me. He still met me down the street. I called, the popos, got him trespassed. He still was meeting me down streets and begging me to get back with him. I was like, oh my gosh. Coming to my little girl bus stop early in the morning. I was like, oh my. You feel me? Started begging, and I was so done. I didn't want no more. You feel me? But he was carrying on. He cried one day for about an hour, looking up at me because I was upstairs, begging me, could he please come in? Please, I love you. So yeah, I done been through the mill with stalkers and stuff, and relationship stalkers and otherwise stalkers. The story can go on and on, but I don't have time for all that. You feel me? So, let me see what else. I'm trying to think now. I'm trying to think anything. Oh, that's about it. I'm gonna say what I was gonna say. Hold on one second. I got something to do real quick. Hold on. So yeah, I met this character up to the corner store, And he had the unit on his face, like I was saying. I was like, oh my gosh, what he looking like that fun? Then the words started coming out of his mouth. He was getting smart. He was snapping his ass off at me. He had an attitude. It was apparent he didn't even care about me. He was, yeah, so when he met up with me at the store, he was acting crazy. So I felt very uneasy, and I walked off, and I went in the store, and I called my daughters, and I told them I got a stalker, you know. And he was, because when I look back, he was standing out there looking for me, you know. He was looking around and looking some kind of way, like, like he had something in mind for me. And he acted like he had something in his jacket too. When I was, you know, talking to him, I was like, oh my gosh, what is wrong with this dude? I could tell something was wrong with his mind, you feel me? So I went on and stayed in the store for a while and told somebody in the store about it, and they kind of looked out for me and let me know when he had done left the store. And I hurried up and got down that road, you feel me, real quick. And I kept looking back, and I was scared as hell. So yeah. And he was asking me for money, you feel me, and lying on me, saying that I was supposed to give him some money and all that. He was talking crazy. I was like, oh my gosh, just imagine if I would have let that man, because he was talking cool, calm, and collective, and sweet, and love talking, relationship talk over the phone, and asking me could he come over. He wanted to give me a massage, all this kind of stuff. He was making it sound good. What if I had been weak and gave in to that and let him come to my house? He probably would have beat the hell out of me. His true face would have came out, you feel me? So yeah, I'm glad I didn't even get involved with that dude. You know, so that was one instance. But that's a few stories for you guys about stalkers and stuff. Boyfriends and stuff too that turned into stalkers. And you know, I hear a lot that happens in the news with that type of thing, you know, or you can see things like this on YouTube, you know, YouTube videos. I saw something too wherein a girl, a young beautiful woman, she had a stalker, and she was a star too. And she went to go for a book signing. She was the author of a book as well. So she went for a book signing, and her stalker was there, and he shot and killed her right there on the scene at the book signing. As she's sitting there signing books, he walked up with a gun and blowed her head, blow her brains out or whatever. So another instance, you know, boyfriends turned stalkers. I heard of some women, even in my city and different places, who they break it off with the man, and here go the man showing up somewhere on the job. That was the instance I heard about. The dude showed up on the job, caught the woman in the parking lot, and shot and killed her just because she didn't want him no more. There was another dude met his girl in front of her house. So you don't want me? Shot and killed her too. So yeah, it's a lot of things going on like that, and we got to be careful as we can, and ever so mindful of these individuals. And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they can just catch us off guard, you feel me? So that's life, you feel me? And we hate that we have these types of characters, but that's what we do, you feel me? So yeah, I done been through the mill and back. I could tell y'all a lot of stuff, but I'm going to be sharing a lot of stuff with y'all in some upcoming videos. So stay tuned to your girl content, you feel me? Your girl be lit. Your girl be touching bases on some subjects that'll knock your socks off. Stay tuned. Check out my other videos. Comment, like, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be careful, females. Be careful, guys. I have also heard of guy situations wherein the man don't want the woman no more, and the female done stabbed him to death. You know, burn his car, his clothes. Done did something to the other woman that he involved with. All types of shit, you feel me? So it's a lot of ways that people can stalk you, you feel me? Alright, y'all, it's your girl Sweet Tea about this thing. Stay safe during this corona. Mask up, y'all, you feel me? Mask up, don't get caught slipping. Stay so many feet away from people. Practice social distancing, okay? And your girl is out this thing. Peace, love. Mwah. Bye.